Alright. It's Lazy Actor again, coming at you with another tutorial for King. I got some questions about giant swing and command buffering and why you should do that and whatnot. Like, you know, it's a lot of extra effort, it's hard. Why should you put in the time to make this happen? Alright. I just made Initiate, right? And what I quickly found out was the higher in rank I'm going, the more often people are teching my throws. And at first I was sitting there going, how is that even possible? Like, how are they teching my throws all the time? Like, it's really hard to tech. I mean, I get sometimes. But not only that, I'm adding in different command grabs. I'm adding in a one break, and then I'm adding in a two break. And it occurred to me, as I was watching, as I went to practice to figure out what was going on, notice something. When I do this two break command throw, what happens? What gives it away? What gives away what throw I'm doing? You know? Does that... Anybody, have you spotted it yet? You might notice that I'm doing a very obvious movement before I actually do the grab. Same with this one. Anytime you crouch dash, people are ready to tech the arm breaker. And they will tech it every time. Now, it doesn't make your command grabs useless, but it makes them a lot harder to pull off. So, looking into how do I deal with this, because, you know, one of my main sources of damage was command grabs. I'm really good at doing them. They're not exactly hard for me. And they, you know, I know 5 or 6 off the top of my head. 4 I actually use. I don't really use this one anymore, simply because it's even more obvious. But it has a cool mix-up. Do a launcher. It's good stuff. So I had to figure out how to do this. So it occurred to me that I've already talked about how to solve this problem. Now this throw right here, giant swing, it does a ass ton of damage. Watch the health bar. Oh my god. And when you buffer it, it has no movement giveaway. So you end up doing nearly half a bar of health on hits when you go into this throw when you land it. And because it doesn't have a movement indicator, you know, they don't have any early warning system. That's it's going to be pretty imperative that you take care of that. It doesn't make you know, you can still use your command grabs. They're an integral part of your offense. They're amazing, and you're going to get them off a lot. But to be more consistently damaging, when you go at a higher ranks you're going, the more people are doing these combos that take half your health in one go if you make a mistake, it is then important for you to capitalize on any mistake they make by getting in your own damage. So, to explain how to learn this, so this is what I mainly want to focus on in this video. That's why you should do it, and this is how you learn it, alright? First thing you're going to do, you're going to come into tutorial, you're going to turn on your command guide, your command history, and you're going to do this. That's it. You're just going to roll your thumb. You cannot stop doing this until you can do it 100 times in a row without messing it up. All muscle memory. Once you can do that, I can't even do it. I just wanted to make this video. When I started, trust me, just doing this for about an hour, I became way more consistent with my giant swing. And this is imperative that you do, because when you learn because you can do this in different timings, right? You can do it slow. You can do it fast. And they all have different timings for how to pull it off. So slow, fast. And why do you need to do it slow and fast? Like, why wouldn't you just do it slow? Because you're gonna mess it up a lot less if you're doing it slow. Well, that's because you're gonna be doing this in recovery frames, hiding your movement. So it's important that you be able to do this fast and as slow as possible, so you can hide it in all kinds of attacks, like that. Oh my god, I hate this fucking throw. Why isn't it just half circle forward? I don't know, because they hate us. There it is. And because the recovery frames on the move, on the forward kick, is a lot more than just these punches, I had to do it a lot slower. And so it's going to take even more practice for me to be able to consistently pull it off out of the moves that I need to use it for. I mean, the main get up here is to hide your movement. But once you got this done, when you're done rolling here, Now, this part is actually, you wouldn't think it'd be so tricky, but it actually is. You've got to hit 1, for PlayStation controllers it's square, and for Xbox controllers it's X. You got to be able to hit that button at a precise time. If you do it too early, you're going to get you're going to get that, you're going to get that, and you're going to get that, which is not the throw you want because it's a lot less damage, though it is easier to learn. So, every time you do this, and if you mess up the throw, right there, I did too many I didn't do too many inputs, that just happens. I did it too early. There, I did that one on time. That I did too late. So you can look every time you mess it up and go, what did I do wrong? Alright? As soon as you're doing that, I'd say consistently, and it's just now you gotta use it in matches to practice, because now you can do it, you're just gonna mess it up once in a while. You're not done yet. Flip this motherfucker over. Do it from the other side. Because now you've got to redo all that muscle memory for the other side. Life a bitch. And, you know, you might think, well, you can do it on one side, you can do it on both sides. Not true. It's very different. The timing is the same and everything, but you're using a whole different set of muscles in your hand. I can do it much less consistently because I've been practicing all on the left side, and I've just now practicing on the right side. So, I would say the easiest way to do this, in case you need to reset the match, is to just back out, go sit on the right side, and do it again. But that's all you're going to do, and same process. You're going to be doing it, because you're going to be fighting on both sides, no matter what side you like more. You're always going to be better on one side, but you need to be consistent on the other too, to pull that off. And trust me, your King gameplay will improve immensely when you don't need a complicated combo and you can do half somebody's life to them. It's very good. Another benefit of this is the same command you need for your wall punish. So there's a wall combo that King does. When he wall splats, other characters have a specific combos, and they have a lot of combos they can do against the wall. So they'll wall carry you to a wall, and then when they wall splat you, they'll do something crazy. We've got a few of those, but a lot, we can do some of those, and we can mix up our wall punish, which is this right here. During enemy wall stun. You hit your opponent into that, you do the same exact command that you just learned for giant throw, and since you're ahead of the game, you've already learned it. Now you just got to learn exactly when to do it, and it does a ass ton of damage. It's good. I haven't used it in too many matches because it's hard to pull off without practice, but it is good. I recommend it. Once you can do both sides consistently. Really? There we go. Once you do both sides consistently, then just do square, triangle, and practice that. And then, once you got that one down, then just pick your favorite move. Anything that's a launcher, you can't grab somebody out of it, so if you are partial to this move like me, you can't use that one, and you can't use that one. You can't use a kick, obviously. You can use this one as long as you're not going into the grab. There it is. That's one of my favorite moves. I wish I could pull it off a bit more consistent, but it doesn't look like I have any real timing. You just gotta, moment it connects, but you also have to be at a certain distance. Really weird. I haven't figured it out yet. But I like this forward kick, one of your best mid pokes. I would say this is your best mid poke. But you can command buffer into this one. So you walk up, you hit somebody, and then you go into giant swing. Okay, so how does it really, how does that help? Well, besides hiding your movement, it also gives you plus frames on hit. So if you connect this and you're plus 4 frames, giant swing is a 10 frame grab. So if you're at plus 4 frames and you do it the moment you're at a recovery, you just did a 6 frame grab. That's extremely hard to react to, and it's gonna beat out any move they have. So if they were like, oh, now it's my turn to attack, you just grabbed them, they just took damage, they can't tech because they probably hit a button. So that's the how. That's the why, then how, then why again. The basics of why you need to use this move. Even just on this side, I'm only be able to pull this off maybe 7 out of 10 times, or 40-50% of the time. It's extremely improved my ability to kill my opponent, simply because this throw is one of your most damaging single throws in the game, and it's the only one that I really know of that isn't a basic tech that you can hide in your movement, because you can't hide that in your movement. You can't hide that in your recovery. Can't do it, which sucks. But if I find a command grab you can hide in your movement, I'll let you guys know. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the private message, in the comments. My Steam is the same as my YouTube username. You know, add me on Steam, send me a message, be like, hey, this is what I'm having trouble with. You know, let me know, and I'll talk you through it, or I'll make an entire video addressing just you, if I need to, and I'll frame it as, hey everybody, I've got some questions. That's what I've been doing. Every time somebody hits me with a question, if I can't adequately explain it with words, then I'll show them in the video exactly what I mean. So that's why I do so many videos throughout the day. Alright guys, until the next video, I'll see you next time.